Hello students, welcome again. Students, in today's lecture, we want to discuss The Jew of Malta, a play, a tragedy written by Christopher Marlowe. Here, I am going to introduce you to the five most important characters presented by Christopher Marlowe in this tragedy. We know that Christopher Marlowe is known as the father of English tragedy who lived during the 16th century Elizabethan age, and he is known by his four great tragedies: The Jew of Malta, Dr. Faustus, Edward II, and Tamburlaine the Great. But in this play, The Jew of Malta, this play was first performed in 1592. Marlowe died in 1593. Before his death in 1592, this play was first performed in England, and it was published in the final edition, which was published in 1633. Okay, there are five important characters presented by Marlowe in this play, and the protagonist, the most important character, the tragic hero of this tragedy is Barabas. As you can see in this picture, Barabas, the tragic hero of this tragedy, is in love with money. Okay, this protagonist is a Jewish character. He is a Jew. See, this tragedy, The Jew of Malta, also presents the conflict between two communities, two religions, Christians and the Jews. Okay, and Barabbas is the leader, he is the representative of Jewish community, and he was a merchant. He was highly cunning and a highly ambitious person who had desire to accumulate, to collect all richness of the world. Okay, because of his over ambition of acquiring money and richness, he meets his tragic end towards the end of this play. Another important character of this play is Abigail. Abigail is, as you can see in this picture, she is the daughter of Barabas, and Barabas is the father, the protagonist of this play. Okay, and Abigail initially becomes a nun, but later on she is lured away from the convent by Barabas' hidden treasures. Abigail falls in love with Matthias. Matthias is another third character. Okay, and Matthias is a Christian man. Okay, Abigail is a Jew, and a Jewish girl falls in love with a Christian man. Okay, that contrast is also presented by Marlowe in this play, and this love between Abigail and Matthias creates conflict between her loyalty to her father and her feeling for her lover. Okay, on the one hand, she is loyal to her father Barabas, who is a Jew, but on the other hand, she falls in love with a Christian man, and this conflict is presented. Third character who is very important in this tragedy is Farnese. Farnese is the governor of Malta, or you can say the king of Malta. Now, what is Malta? Malta is a small country. Okay, it's a place, and Farnese is the governor of Malta. He imposes some heavy tax on the Jewish community. When Malta faced some economic problems, he said that all the Jews must surrender their wealth to the king, to Farnese, and Barabas was the richest person in that Malta, and that's why Barabas did not want to give away his richness, his money to Farnese, and then conflict arises between Farnese and Barabas. Okay, so Farnese represents the Christian authority and embodies the anti-Semitic sentiment prevalent in the society. That is the third character. Fourth character is Matthias. Who is Matthias? I told you Matthias is a Christian young man with whom Barabas' daughter falls in love with, and he joins the Maltese army. Matthias joins the army of Malta. Okay, and Malta had a war against Turkey, 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 or Turkey, you can say. So the Turks and the Maltese people, they had conflict. Okay, just like you can understand Russia and Ukraine, there is conflict, political conflict between these two countries. In the same manner, Malta is one place, and Turkey is another place. There is a political conflict between these two countries, and Maltese army is joined by Matthias, and Matthias' character highlights the religious and romantic conflicts within the play. Okay, and the fifth character is Ithamar. Ithamar is a slave. Okay, as you can see in this picture, is the slave of Barabas, and he is a loyal slave, a loyal servant of Barabas, and he helps Barabas in all his plans to kill the people in order to acquire, in order to achieve richness in his life. So Ithamar is often portrayed as a comic character also, and morally ambiguous character also. Okay, serving as a foil to Barabas' darker deeds. So these are the 5 important characters, but Barabas is the most important character